morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot time. Whoops. Happy Thursday. How is everybody doing? Getting ready for the weekend? I've already put on my calendar visiting, like doing a couple of fall things. Love fall things. Who doesn't? I'm hoping I gotta get a guy. I just want a guy so we can go leaf peeping and hot chocolate and do stuff like that. And then you go back where you belong. Okay, see, even I couldn't swallow that one. So anyway, today is Thursday. I believe it's 17th, right? And yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. As you notice, I made my hair darker. But my hairdresser's like, oh, those highlights are going to start peeking through again. I said, yeah, that's fine. She did tell me, though. She goes, your hair's getting thinner. I was like, oh. I mean, it's inevitable. I think, a lot of things happen when you get older. You can only fight it so long. And my mom used to always say that to me. She was a big proponent for always putting, like moisturize yourself. So I'm religious. Now you need to know my shower routine, but every day when I get out of the shower, I'm always putting on lotions or oils. And then what I do sometimes is, even in the summer, I have this big purple fluffy robe, and I just slather myself in oil and lotion, and then I put the robe on and I go sit for 10 minutes so it all kind of soaks in. Yeah. So, but after a while, you can't find City Hall anymore. But I do always say, sunscreen and kind of staying out of the sun. I've never really been, once in a while, I go out in the sun, and I'm fortunate I tan quickly, but I've never been one throughout my years to bake in the sun. So I feel like that's always been helpful. The Fool card, what is it telling you? It's telling you sometimes it's okay to be a fool. Sometimes it's okay to take a chance. You can't have too much safety in your life. So in other words, this fella is assuming, for whatever reason, that this is like a 2-inch drop. So he's like, I'm just going to pop right down there. But the dog, and it's just a metaphor, it's like for a friend or something, is afraid it's a bigger drop. So this card kind of tells us sometimes you just got to use your own judgment, okay? Because him thinking it's a 3-inch drop is because of his life lessons that are in his little backpack here, not because his friend's life lessons, it's because of his. So sometimes you have to live your life by your own life lessons. Does that make sense? You can't continuously live it by your friends because, like I always say, everybody always brings the yardstick when they come to measure. So when we see the Fool card, it's a major card, which is good because we like major cards. That means major happening. I feel for a lot of you, you're getting new opportunities that are coming into your life and you don't even expect it. Like, it's not like you've been looking and waiting and hoping. It's just, you may have even given up at some point. And now, out of nowhere, it starts coming out. The opportunities are there, but use your own judgment, okay? Use your own judgment because you'll be surprised at how smart and wise you have become. We don't, you lived a long time. You've been through some shit. That's a blueprint that goes right on that blueprint, and it helps you in life. So you want to start using all your lessons. In that backpack are all his lessons, his good ones, his bad ones. Look, your good ones are just as important as your bad ones, and your bad ones are just as important as your good ones, okay? And the only person you could change, I know I sound like a Facebook post, is you. And at some point, like I always say, if I'm going to totally fuck up my life, I'd rather be it because of my decisions and not somebody else's, right? Capiche? So I think the card for today is saying to you, you have a lot coming down the pike. Some new stuff you were not anticipating, and you're going to find out that you're smarter than you give yourself credit for, Okay. I do believe that's only a 3-inch drop, and that's what you're telling yourself. So go ahead, take the plunge, not literally. Don't go say, well, Queen of Wands said jump off a cliff. Although I do tell some people to do that. It's not all love and light. There's no sense of me lying to you. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. What do I say? Be a good human today. Everyone, have a great day.